2, 1.
Hello, Fooper Trooper Army. I am your General, Foopish Maximus, and I welcome you all here today. My beautiful wife is not here. She's at home with the family. I am, however, excited to announce that I have finally partaken in Mommy Makeout Day. As I am now a father, my wife is a mom, that I have kissed my wife, and therefore I have participated in Mommy Makeout Day. So that's a really bold and exciting announcement.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dan. Appreciate that. Today's episode is sponsored by Raycon, Stitch Fix, Ring, and Honey. And anyone that is interested in streaming the audio side of this podcast, I would love if you guys would stream it on Spotify. I think that's a preferred place to do it. Our podcast is there. Thank you. Before we get started today, I want to talk about Theodore and a lot of other stuff, these beauty gurus. You know, I said it previously when we were talking about Tati, and Tati was all butthurt that James Charles didn't promote her supplements or her vitamins. I'm like, who the fuck is this person to be making supplements to begin with? Okay, and now it's come out that the FDA is recalling some of these beauty products for having, get this, asbestos. Why is there even asbestos in? So that's just a topical thing. Imagine what could actually be in the shit that you're eating that hasn't been, it hasn't been looked at by the FDA. So I had a feeling there was some weird shit going on here. We're going to jump into that later. Before we do get into any of that, there's a video that is of paramount importance. This was a rescue. These firefighters rescued a 74-year-old woman who was injured while hiking. And, boy, what a rescue it was, let me tell you. She found herself wishing that she was crawling back to the road, like, before the helicopter arrived. Enjoy this. Okay, we're having some play button malfunctions here. Anytime now. There we have it. Beautiful. There you have it. Can you imagine your ass getting picked up? You're like, finally, help is here. And then all of a sudden your ass is spinning like 200 RPM. So this dude just has his foot in it. As far as I could tell, homie has his foot on the screen. He gave up.
Yeah, he's trying to stop the spinning. But
but he just gave up. He's like, all right, this bitch is going to spin.
Oh, my God.
Dude, she's going so fast. Oh, my God. And for some reason, oh, my God, that's a lot of RPM. Oh, man. Anyway, before you think this is in poor taste, she's totally fine. I would like to comfort everybody. But it's so great. And the fact that it was captured. They're just going to take off. They're like, peace. Oh, I love that they just flew off at the end.
Yeah, I saw the interview. They had to, because the whole reason it was happening is the wind was getting kicked up in the canyon there. So like I think the best option was to just get the hell out of that area so it'll stop. But yeah, it's fucking
I love they just pieced out. They probably just flew all the way home with her dangling from the back like a Jackie Chan movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta watch that again. They're like, you know what? She's probably toast, so let's get the fuck out of here. Dude, her.
And for those reasons, I'm out. And for those reasons, I'm out.
I love it, man. Peace. And the best part is, like, she's all zipped up. I don't even think she can see or knows what's going on.
She has no idea what's going on.
All she did was like sprain her ankle, and now she's on the back of a death ride. Oh, so good. She's fine, okay, so don't feel too bad.
She did survive. No injury. No additional injuries. So.
I mean, physical injuries. I don't know about trauma. Mental trauma. Oh, man, she's never going hiking again. I'm never going hiking again. That's fine. I never went hiking to begin with. So, let me give you a little update. We've been having a really tough time. Actually, now Theodore's doing fantastically.
Yeah.
But when we first came home, I guess Ela wasn't like lactating enough and he wasn't eating enough and he was like starving. We didn't really know. Like the first night back, I'm trying to think how it lined up with the last episode we did. I think it was after that. Yeah, it was the night after that podcast, or the night of that podcast. He was just inconsolable. Like, I mean, newborns are supposed to sleep like 18 hours a day. He probably slept for 5 hours, and he was like 10 out of 10, hysteria, crying the rest of the time. And we couldn't figure it out. We didn't understand what we were doing wrong. We didn't understand why he was so upset. So we took him to the doctor the next day on Sunday. That was like the longest day of my life, bro. Like, seriously, one of the worst days of my life. Just pacing back and forth with him for hours and just inconsolable. And he wasn't peeing at all, which is really concerning because it means he's like super dehydrated. And I was calling like a helpline all night, which was so unfucking helpful.
They usually are.
They just keep asking me like so many questions. I mean, it was a Kaiser helpline, so I figured they would fucking know what the hell they were doing, but they just kept asking me questions, and then at the end I was like, listen, are we going anywhere with this? Because like I need to actually attend to my child. And I just ended up hanging up on him. But we ended up seeing the doctor the next day, and Theodore had lost like 10% of his body weight, which babies are supposed to lose a lot of weight after they're born, because there's kind of like a couple days grace period before they start feeding, because like it takes time for a mother's milk to come in. But he wasn't really getting any food. He was breastfeeding, so it's hard to know how much is coming out. But he wasn't getting any food, and he had lost like 10% of his body weight, and he was just hysterical. And it was hard. It was really devastating. It was a really, really hard night. But I'm glad we went to the doctor the next day. They started feeding him formula, and the moment we gave him that first bottle of formula, it was like the first time he ever ate. He was crying, inconsolable. You put the thing in his mouth, and his eyes just glaze over. He's like crying, and then glaze over, sucking, like best thing ever. He goes from like a 10, he's just going hysterical to. It was such a relief, so amazing to see him so happy. And he literally chugged that bitch down and immediately was just like fell asleep. And since we figured it out, he's just been sleeping he's like a perfect angel. I mean, he eats, he shits, he sleeps. I don't think he's even cried one single time since that first night.
That's awesome.
I mean, he really is just such an angel now. Yeah, he's doing great, but so we kept feeding him, and then the next day we went back for another follow-up appointment, and he still hadn't peed, though, which I guess is just because he was so dehydrated and lost so much weight that his body just was using all the liquid. It was pretty crazy. Now he's peeing like nonstop. I mean, the dude is a pee machine, a poop machine. He's crushing it. But he hadn't peed in like 48 hours. And so we went to the doctor, and the doctor was super concerned that he hadn't peed. And we kept feeding him while we were there. And the doctor said, you got to wait here until he pees. We need to know what's going on. So we're there for 3 hours feeding him, and he doesn't frickin' pee. And the doctor says that she needs to put a catheter in him.
Whoa.
And that was like, Ela was hysterical. She was crying. She was super upset. And it's, I mean, that's got to be fucked up. Like, there's no painkillers involved. He's this little guy. He's just, how the hell do you put a catheter in a newborn baby? It's just fucked up. So we said, listen, let's just wait one more hour, okay? Let's keep feeding him. Let's just wait 1 more hour. I know he's eating. And luckily, we never had to put the catheter in him, thank God. But the nurse came out. They were ready to take him away and put a catheter. And it turns out that actually on diapers, there's like a yellow line that turns blue when they pee, when it gets wet. And for some reason, the line hadn't turned blue, but we think he had made a pee in his diaper. And so we showed the doctor, and she says, okay, send him home. We'll send you guys home. We're not going to do the catheter. Just keep an eye on him. We took him home, and lo and behold, the guy hasn't stopped peeing since. So we averted that crisis, thank God. That would have just been so traumatic. And the thing was that he was sleeping peacefully. He was so happy and content because he was eating. He was sleeping. So he wasn't in any discomfort. So I was like, there's no freaking way that we need to put a catheter in this dude. If he was in pain, if he was crying, if he was suffering, then I would be like, yeah, let's figure out what's going on. But the fact that he was so content made me very apprehensive. And luckily, it's all good. So it was a really, probably I swear to God, it was one of the longest days. Like, I called my mom at 4:30, and I was like, Mom, you have to come right now. Because I hadn't slept in probably like 48 hours. And me and Hila he was just crying, crying. And there was just nothing we could do to console him. And I was just like, and nobody really understood what was going on. A lot of people were being like, oh, that's just normal. He's a newborn baby. I don't know, it just didn't seem normal that he was so inconsolable. But we finally figured it out. And my mom came over at 4:30 and watched him. And we got to sleep for 3 hours. But we were both really, that was one of the longest days ever. That being said, he's sleeping like a champ. It's so nice now. Like, we went through baby boot camp. Because now it's like, with the formula too, because Hila's still pumping breast milk, so he's getting both, kind of, which is good. But we're able to take shifts. So, like, he needs to eat every 3 hours. So at 1 o'clock, Hila will feed him, let's just say, and then in 3 hours, I wake up and I feed him the formula, because Hila doesn't need to be awake to breastfeed him. You feed him, you burp him, you change his diaper, and then he's sleeping like a goddamn angel. A blessed angel. I'm not going to say goddamn about my own child. He's a blessed angel. So we actually are able to get like 6 hour stretch of sleep when we're on shifts. So it's actually great. And then during the day, he just sleeps and we hang out and it's so cute. He sleeps on you. It's like the sweetest thing when you feed him. And then when he's done, he just will pass out right on your chest like this. It's it's the best. So it's fun, man. It's been great. It's been fantastic. Everyone's doing good. Hila's recovering well. Hila already looks like she was never pregnant. It's like magic. I don't know what's going on with her. She's like wearing her normal clothes and shit. I was like, whoa, where did you come from? Come here, mommy, make out day. You got a piece of that ass, girl. Anyway, but let's segue into something more important.
Of like how I've been feeling lately.
Lance Stewart was on Genius.
Lost.
Genius is really trolling us at this point.
They have to be.
They're like, okay, Lance Stewart made a song that everybody hated. Let's get him on Genius. Here, let me give you a taste of this. Bro, we don't need an analysis of I'm Lost. You know what I mean?
Dude, this is deep shit.
It's not easy. Also, his cross is super weird. Get a load of his cross. It looks like it's dripping blood or some shit. Or boogers. Like, why so gruesome, dog? Isn't it dripping blood or something?
It seems, yeah, or it's melting, maybe? Something going on there.
I don't get the imagery either way. It's a
melting
little gruesome,
like his heart,
bro.
dude. Dude, he's wounded right now. Go easy
He's lost.
on young Lance here.
It's not easy.
I don't remember who had this bit. Maybe it was like Eddie Izzard, but he had such a great bit about... He's like, if Jesus came back, do you really think he would want to see a crucifix everywhere? Like, that's how he died. That's how he was tortured to death. It's like, of all the things, do you really think he would want to see a crucifix everywhere? That's like John Lennon coming back and like... Whatever. I hate retelling jokes. Why do I do this to myself? God.
Go watch Eddie Izzard.
Yeah.
After this podcast.
Thank you.
Go watch it.
But anyway, here's the real deal.
To words of like how I've been feeling lately.
Get your notebooks out.
I'm lost. I'm found. Too many visions round this place of you and me. Everywhere I
You
go.
don't need to explain the lyrics, you know? I'm walking down the street. Well, so this lyric means I was on the street using my legs to walk, and there was a street, and I was walking, and I was going from one place to another. So, is that good? It's like, what the hell are we doing here?
Reminds me of my ex-girlfriend. I mean, for example, we used to live in the same house together. I still currently live in that house. So every single day, I just get like flashbacks in my head of like, you know, I'll be in the kitchen and it reminds me of her cooking in the kitchen. It definitely makes it harder to be in my house. I've felt very like negative energy over the past couple months just being there because, you know, these memories, I'm trying to get these memories out of my head and move on. But it's super hard just being in the same spot where all those memories began. See your silhouette inside my king size. Cheers. Heavy lies, the crown without the queen.
Bro, okay, let me analyze these lyrics. Your king-size bed, what a pimp, by the way. Heavy lies the crown without the queen. Oh, man.
Poetic. It's like Shakespeare.
Bro, what do you think you're a king? With a crown? You think you're the king?
Cheers!
What is Lance Stewart the fucking...
Queen? Heavy Lies is more so relating towards, you know, being in my bed and seeing her silhouette and, like, I just feel like a weight of...
It says what? Heavy lies the crown, dumbass. Do you not even know what it... Heavy lies. Oh, he doesn't even understand the expression. Heavy lies. And then, does he think it's...
Heavy lies the crown.
Yeah, heavy lies the crown is the phrase.
With the bed.
Did he write these lyrics?
Heavy Lies is more so relating towards, you know, being in my bed and seeing her silhouette.
No, it's about the crown.
Like, I just feel like a weight of pressure on me every time I'm in my bed and I'm not seeing her there. And the lyric, the crown without the queen, is just me feeling like, you know, I once had my queen and now I don't have a queen anymore. So it's just a weird feeling being in bed all the time and not having a significant other. I'm lost, I'm found. I'm lost, I'm found.
Don't explain this. Don't you fucking dare explain this. Don't you dare break this down.
The feeling of being lost.
No.
It's a whirlwind of emotions because some days I feel like I'm finding myself
three
again,
words.
but some days I just, you know, just completely go back down and feeling like crap. Depressed every day, not really know what you're doing, not really know where you're going in life, just not understanding how to get out of that feeling. Too much on my mind, yeah. Lost the side of my head.
He's doing his own backup vocals while he's... I mean, you don't have to do the backup vocals, dude. Oh, man, this is too good.
To get out of that feeling. Too much on my mind, yeah. Lost the side of my head.
Ooh.
How'd it go so left when me and you's the right fit? I honestly felt like we were good for each other, but we weren't at the same time. For example, I know every couple argues. We argued a little bit too much. As much as we wanted to make it work, we just knew it couldn't. Had you in my palms, now you're gone, I lost my grip. I had you, you had me.
Whoa, back it up.
Come on!
Wait, I gotta hear that had you, you had me.
I had you, you had me.
Whoa.
No auto-tune.
What was that? Sorry, Lance. I know you got this bleeding cross and everything. I'm not trying to fuck your shit up, but let me hear that one more time.
I had you, you had me. The love's gone, it can't leave me. You complete me, broken heart, come fix my pieces.
Keep it going,
Since
baby.
you left, it hasn't been the same, no. What has felt different for me since the breakup?
By the way, Lance claimed all of our shit. Studio 71.
Yeah.
Studio 71 is one of these MCNs that is probably one of the full of the worst people The worst people. I mean, they used to be.
Yeah, this was the one we.
Creative. What was it? What was their? How were they previously known as?
I'll look it up.
Creative. Something, but they've been sitting on it. Like, I think they're intentionally just sitting on it so that they can. What they're doing spitefully, is they'll claim it. I dispute it, but in that time they can turn off all the ads, and then in 30 days they'll probably just. Collective Digital Studios. They changed their name to Studio 71 because they had gotten so much bad publicity for being a predatory, shitty MCN. They rebranded themselves as Studio 71. And they claimed our entire podcast, and they turned off all the ads. Why would they do that? Unless they planned on dropping the claim and just...
Oh, right.
Letting it come back. But I don't earn any money at all.
Right. If they there's no reason to turn off the ads other than...
Because if they thought they were going to win the claim, they would keep the ads on and make the money.
Right.
So they've done...
Wow, that's so scummy.
Yeah, no, they're the worst. And I know there's people there that hate me because of we used to be with them and they totally fucked us over.
Right.
They totally fucked us over. They are the worst MCN by far. And I totally don't put it past them to do something that sleazy. So
yeah,
shit.
I mean, why else turn off the ads other than to fuck with you?
If you care, then block it worldwide, or do a DMCA.
Right.
So, and like we had a bunch of other claims on that episode, and they've all been dropped since then. All these people were kind enough to release the claim when I disputed it, but these guys have been sitting on it now for like 2 weeks, turned all the ads off, and are not responding. So what will happen is after 30 days of them not responding, it will get released, and then I'll get the ads back turned on. Usually they'll keep the ads on and monetize it, and then it will go into a escrow account, and I'll get that when I win the dispute. But they have the ability to turn off the ads when they claim it, and so they basically just fucked me. They're like, if we can't earn money, then I think they're just doing it spitefully, honestly.
It's hard to not interpret it that way because, again, I mean, what motivation could they possibly have to not have the ads on?
There's somebody in that company that
they got it out for you.
I think so. I really do, because we embarrassed them several years ago when all this shit went down with them. I'll tell you, dude, these guys are the worst, man. They made Hila cry. Like, seriously, it was that bad. This was when we had first moved back from Israel.
Yeah, you mentioned this on the pod a couple weeks ago.
I had.
Yeah.
There's a dude named Brian there who specifically was the guy who got us to sign up. And he goes, there was this really important thing called it doesn't really exist anymore, but it was called a managed channel. And what it did is it let you bypass the copyright system so that you wouldn't get automatically claimed. They got rid of that, so nobody has that access anymore. But they said, absolutely, you'll have that, no problem, no, not an issue. This was a long time ago. This was standard shit. A lot of people had this. And when we joined up, they didn't put us in managed. And they refused to put us in managed. And we're like, okay, well, clearly this is a misunderstanding, so just, release us from the contract and we'll go our separate ways. And they freaking refused. They flat out said, no, you signed the contract, you have to stay with our MCN now. And this was before, like, now YouTube has done more to prevent this kind of predatory behavior. Like, you can disconnect yourself now. But before, you could not disconnect. Only they could disconnect you. And then Elo's like, why are you doing this? She actually starts crying. She's so upset. Like, why are you doing this to us? There's no reason for this. Oh, did my computer turn off? I think my computer turned off.
Uh-oh.
Does that matter for the audio?
No. Just keep going. I'll work on it.
That was weird. Where's the power button on this thing? Oh, I think I got it. And so, there you go. It just slept. It went to sleep. Maybe I accidentally pushed the sleep button. So, I said, Ela's crying. She said, why are you doing this? We clearly don't want to be in this relationship. Just release us and we'll go our separate ways. And they said to her, like, it's time for you. I swear to God, this guy said this to her. It's time for you to grow up. You signed a contract and now you have to live with it. It's time for you to start acting like an adult. And I was like, bitch, you did not fucking go there with us. and I went and I put these This was during the time when like Prank Invasion did a DMCA on us, and we did this whole video about full screen, and we felt like our MCN was supposed to be on our side, and they were telling us to erase the video and erase our tweets and shit. And I was like, "What? Who the fuck are these guys?" So I go to Twitter and I'm like, "Hey, by the way, Collective Digital Studios is fucking conning us and you know, keeping us in a contract we don't want to be in, and just whatever, talking about it." And then these stupid pussies, these cocksuckers, they once I start bitching about them on Twitter, guess what they do? Immediately release us, and they get to try to get us to sign some document saying that we won't disparage them. I was like, "Fuck you, not signing shit. Fuck you, suck my dick, and drop and let me out." And they did. And I found out later that that guy Brian, who was working with other people I knew, was telling people, his other members of the MCN, not to work with me because I was toxic and trouble. He was telling them not to work with me.
That's wild. Trying to blacklist you.
Who, by the way, get a grip. You don't have it. This isn't Hollywood, bitch. You're fucking MCN. The only thing you can blacklist is yourself. You had to change your own name, remember? Idiots.
Right.
Studio 71. You can't fucking run away from the fact that you're ass. Yeah, I remember who you are, Studio 71, cocksuckers. So here they are, up to the same shit, and it may well be the same fucking guy who's behind it. So, Brian, if you're listening, suck my dick. I still remember. Fuck you, and fuck your MCN. And you're becoming irrelevant. Nobody even needs MCNs anymore, so suck my huge, huge swollen nuts. All right? Fuck you, dude. So I think that's what it is. They're just spitefully trying to fuck me over. So fine, dude. If that's how you want to play it, I'll get it back in about 2 weeks. And even though you stole thousands of dollars from me, you had to change. You had to rebrand your company because you were so ass. And I'm sure that cost more than that. So eat shit. Fuck you. And I don't need to talk shit behind your back. I'll tell everyone right now, don't work with Studio 71.
Come on!
Who you kidding, huh? Forget it.
Slam on them with the regular schmegula.
But I can't get over Lance's necklace. Why is it oozing?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't see on the screen. Here. Why are we oozing here, folks?
I think it's supposed to be like the blood.
That's so graphic.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, guys. This is not... What are we doing here? Why has Christianity come to this point where we need, like, a blood-stained cross? Is that really appropriate? Like, why do we remember Jesus for the moment where he was tortured and bled to death on the cross? Are we not meant to appreciate his moment, like the goodness? We're supposed to celebrate the good things he done, not a blood-stained cross. I mean, how is this the image that we've come to embrace? It just seems ridiculous.
Well, the blood is it's a bit extra, as
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I've never seen.
But even the cross,
like
the cross, we think of Jesus, but what the cross really is, people were frequently crucified in Rome. That was a way of putting people to death. It was a horrible, torturous thing to do.
Yeah, it'd be weird if we
it's
all
like
wore
putting a guillotine on. It's like putting a guillotine on a necklace.
Yeah, no, I feel
you know, it's like putting a fucking a noose. You know, a hangman's. It's just, come on, guys. Let's find a better image. Why the fuck we all walk around with crosses here?
I mean, I'm not going to claim to be an expert on Christianity at all, but you know, him dying on the cross, it was a sacrifice for humanity, and so you know, I think the explanation would be that you're honoring that sacrifice. But like you said, I mean,
let's honor the man's life, though.
Right? Yeah. Exactly.
Why are we obsessed
it's like
with
why the method of death specifically became the symbol is.
It's just so gruesome. Like, I'm not going to walk around with a guillotine on my fucking necklace. It's the same thing, really.
What if it had diamonds on it?
Yes, I would wear it.
Hell yeah.
Blood, ruby-encrusted blood drips.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Cheers to that.
Anyway, Lance is fucking... God bless him. Lance, if you hear this, please talk to your studio and release the claim. And if Brian is your rep, tell him I said, fuck him. Tell him I said, fuck that idiot. Such a douche. When I found out he was talking shit behind my back to other people and telling them not to work with me, I was like, ooh, I see how it is. What a douche. You don't make Ela cry and get away with that shit. Y'all changed your fucking name, and I remember who you are. You can never hide from this.
Independent than I once was.
Oh, that ain't right, Dan.
Ooh. Yeah, when it disconnected, I think I got all garbled. You know what? It's time for break in a moment anyways.
Oh, is it?
So why don't we do that, and we'll fix
Alrighty.
this issue.
Guys, stay tuned. We're going to get into these beauty gurus selling poison, so you will not want to miss that. I guarantee it. See you soon. The year is 2019. We all need a great pair of Bluetooth earbuds, and before you go spend hundreds of dollars on one of these huge overpriced name brands, I need you to check out Raycon. These things are the real deal, okay? First, let me show you what's in the box. You got the carrying case that you charge it directly in. You pop open this magnetized top, and what's inside? These slick, beautiful little babies that fit beautifully, slick, discreet, stylish even, in your ear and deliver what may be the best audio experience on the planet today. Beautiful. There's no dangles. There's no strings. There's no freaking BS. Some of these earbuds out there, you're practically tripping over. These are slick and beautiful. And it also comes with this little slick credit card full of ear sizes. So if you got a big-ass chubby ear hole or a tiny little petite ear hole, they got you covered. That I like, too. It's half the frickin' price of all the other premium wireless earbuds on the market, and they sound just as amazing. The company was actually co-founded by Ray J and other celebrities like Snoop Dogg, okay? These guys know what they're doing when it comes to audio. These Raycon E50s have changed the game for me. Super comfortable, and they're easy to take absolutely anywhere. Raycon offers their wireless earbuds for everyone in a range of fun colors and an unbeatable price. So if you are looking for some beautiful, stylish, discreet, well-sounding earbuds, head on over to buyraycon.com/H3 and you'll get 20% off your order. Bam! That's buyraycon.com/H3 for 20% off Raycon wireless earbuds. If you've been eyeing a pair, now is the time to get an amazing deal. One more time, go to buyraycon.com/H3 for 20% off. Not all clothes fit for all men. With Stitch Fix, your personal stylist will send you clothing that makes you look and feel your best. It's not a one-size-fits-all. It's a this fits your style. This is what Stitch Fix does. This is why I love them. Stitch Fix is an online personal stylist service that delivers your favorite clothing brands right to your door. To get started, you go to stitchfix.com/H3, answer some questions about your preferred style, and your personal shopper will ship you a box of clothes, shoes, accessories within your budget and exactly to your specifications. And there's no commitment required. You only pay for what you keep. Shipping, exchanges, returns are always free. Plus, the $20 styling fee is automatically applied towards anything you keep from your box. So essentially, if you buy anything, it ends up being free. But here's also the great thing. You can always return. You know, it's basically you're turning your home into your personal changing room. Send you stuff, you try it on. If you like it, you keep it. If you don't, you send it back. It's a beautiful thing. It's so convenient. You never have to think about looking good again with Stitch Fix. So to get started, guys, head on over to stitchfix.com/H3 and you're going to get an extra 25% off when you keep everything in your box. That's stitchfix.com/H3, stitchfix.com/H3. I love Ring. It is a product that has changed my life. It's one of these products that is just so revolutionary. It's so incredible. I cannot recommend it enough. Their mission is to make neighborhoods safer. But what they've done for me, they've made my house so safe and so secure. I feel so comfortable there. They've got doorbells. They've got spotlights. But they all basically have the same function in that it's got a camera, it's got a motion detector. When somebody walks in front of it and a motion sensor goes off, it gives you a notification on your phone and you can pull up the live feed. But that's not all. It actually beams up to the cloud the recording of the incident. So even if you don't get it right away, or even if something happened, maybe you've got a criminal mastermind coming and turning your power off. Well, too late, bitch, because it already got beamed up to the cloud and I can view it anytime from anywhere. Okay, it's got a speaker. I could talk to them. They could talk to me. It's got the spotlight's got a siren on it. You could blast them with that. I mean, it's incredible. I have a ring around my house, literally, and nothing gets by me. I feel so safe and so secure there, beyond even the traditional alarm system. I mean, this changes everything. On top of that, they've got the neighborhood app. So you can talk to people in your neighborhood nearby that also have Ring, which is a lot. And you can talk, you share videos, you know exactly what's going on in your neighborhood. This product is incredible. It's a game changer. I cannot recommend it enough. As a listener, you have a special offer on a Ring starter kit available right now. With a video doorbell and motion-activated floodlight cam, the starter kit has everything you need to build a ring of security around your home. So go to ring.com/H3. That's ring.com/H3. Get started. Try this product out. It's going to change your life. I swear on it. Thank you. Here's something we can all agree on. Money. We like saving money. It's the best feeling in the world. And that's what Honey is all about, okay? If you're not shopping around, you're probably not saving the most money. But what if there was a way for somebody to do the shopping around for you? Well, that's exactly what Honey does. Honey's a free tool that you download on your computer's browser. While you shop online, Honey scans the internet for coupon codes and other discounts. Then it automatically applies the coupons with the biggest savings to your cart at checkout like magic. And it is magic. It works on over 20,000 sites like Amazon, Nordstrom's, J.Crew, Nike, Best Buy, Target, Macy's, and more. It takes zero effort to install. It's just 2 clicks, and you're ready to start saving anytime you shop. Instead of taking my word for it, here's what actual downloaders and fans of ours says. Here, the very first day I used this, I saved $10 on Amazon and then another $30 on a subscription service. I couldn't stop using the service if I tried. You don't have to try. Thanks, H3H3, and thank you, Honey. Another dude said, you just saved me $81. Amazing. Shout out to H3H3. What up, pimps? What up, pimp to you? I use Honey. I can't stop using it either because it's effortless. It's easy. It is like magic. It just automatically applies the coupons at checkout. Boom, boom, boom. It's free to download. I mean, give it a shot here, folks. There's really not any reason not to use Honey. It's free to use, easy to install on your computer in just 2 clicks. And if you don't take it from me, take it from our fans who also are saving a frick load of money. So get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/H3. That's joinhoney.com/H3. It's Honey, the smart shopping assistant that saves you time and money. Welcome back, everybody. I was lost, but now I'm found. Or am I found?
Found.
I'm lost. I'm found. Yeah, I'm found. I don't understand why he's found.
Yeah, and he didn't really expand on the found part in his lyric explanation.
It seems mostly lost, but
right.
Zach, do you have any insight? Because you're a musician.
There's no structure to that song. It's just all over the place.
Yeah, but why is he found?
I think he found that cross. Maybe it's a religious thing.
Oh, he's found.
He's like born again.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
You might be right.
Have you ever had such a rough breakup that you found Jesus?
Can't say I have.
No, haven't been there.
Well, Lance has a bloody cross. He went all out.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, do you guys know who JoJo Siwa? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, and vaguely.
JoJo
I know
Siwa.
of her.
This girl.
That's just great right there. That's a wonderful.
This is her car. Now, what's the background? This is one of the girls who got caught selling asbestos. This is asbestos paid for this car. You guys know she was on some reality show, Dancing with Mom, or like a beauty mom?
No, Dance Moms is what it was called, I believe.
Which chronicles the child abuse of mothers.
Essentially, yes.
Let's pull up a clip.
Yeah, this was like a regular on The Soup back in the day of just shitty, really cringy clips.
It was like
is working on the solo.
Oh my God. Why am I watching
JoJo's
little girls?
working on her solo. Nia
it's JoJo.
is learning JoJo's routine, and Bryn is learning her routine as well. I don't want them sitting.
So this is crazy ass moms.
Okay.
Very good. That's great.
Yeah, I think
running boot camp on their little
kid.
kid.
Does the solo better than the kid that's supposed to be doing it. This season, I want them up. I want them looking.
So this show was popular, I guess. Well, anyway, she was one of the stars from this, and she's huge on YouTube now, and she's selling a bunch of products. My goodness, she's built like an entire empire. Unfortunately, one of those items was recalled by the FDA. The FDA made a tweet recently and issued a warning. Here, first let's start with this tweet. This is amazing. Today, the FDA is releasing new results from its continued testing of cosmetic products for asbestos and is warning consumers to not use 2 additional products that have been tested positive for asbestos and have been recalled. Look at this shit. That's a little death box. Little death box of joy. Why the hell is there asbestos in this shit to begin with?
I mean, do you want your child's face to light on fire? Is that what you're saying right now?
I mean, how could that be a useful product?
It's fire resistance, dude.
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't know what the actual reason for it being in there. That's the main purpose of asbestos, right? Fireproofing?
I think it's insulation in homes and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, insulation. Okay.
I'll give you my little anecdote about asbestos. There was some in our house because it was old from the 50s, and the guys had to come clean it up with a city approval, and you have to wet it down before you clear it out.
Yeah.
To make sure it doesn't kick up any dust, because if you breathe it in, you get cancer. So these guys come with masks, and they're hosing it down, and they're putting it in bags, and they're disposing it. This shit is in kids' lip gloss.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
What the F?
You can get a good deal on it now, though.
Yeah.
That's probably true. It'll show up.
That's optimistic. It is being recalled, though. So, but there you have it. And so I guess the FDA's been going over all these beauty products, and I'm so glad to hear that, because there's some weird shit out there on the market. I was touching on it earlier in the episode. These people are making drugs, sleeping pills, supplements, and they're just YouTubers. These are not chemists. They have no qualification to be making things that you consume in your freaking body. These have not been, looked at by the FDA. So now they are looking at it because they're like, oh shit, these people are selling straight up poison. That's the asbestos mobile, my dudes.
Well, it's pretty wild that the FDA is inspecting and regulating cosmetics, but yeah, I mean, as far as I know, they don't even touch supplements and shit, right? Like they don't even investigate that. It always says on the label any supplement not inspected by the FDA.
I think if they get certain complaints or tips, then they look into it.
Might look into it.
They investigate if there's something dangerous on the market. But this just goes to show you what, like, the care that goes in. They find some bullshit manufacturer in China to make it cheap as possible, and these motherfuckers are putting asbestos in for God knows what. It's like cutting cocaine with baby powder. It's like, why'd you use baby powder? Well, I don't know. It's cheap. Filler. And then this was fantastic what they said in their defense. They go, we stand by the safety of this item, as small traces of asbestos are acceptable under European and Canadian cosmetic safety regulations. Okay. I like our regulation where it says no fucking asbestos.
Yeah, that seems like a better one.
Their argument is, well, it's okay in Canada. It's fine in Europe. Bro. Fuck no.
That's actually surprising to hear. I mean...
And I don't know. Also, it's probably
seriously out here.
I'm used to America being like, yeah, a little rat poison's fine.
Right.
They're the ones that are like,
usually the other way around.
But it's misleading too, because they say trace amounts. We're not sure how much asbestos is in their lip gloss, because they're like, well, it's okay to have trace amounts in Europe. Ours would be illegal there too, but it's okay to have a trace amount. You know what I mean? Like they could be well over that trace amount. Well, I definitely am just thrilled to find out that our kids are eating asbestos. I mean, hopefully we can sneak some lead in there and call it a day. Lead asbestos. I'm pretty sure Alex Jones is selling some lead asbestos supplements too. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Do not buy supplements from these fucking social media people. I'm telling you, these people are not qualified to sell you shit. Cosmetics? No. You know, these beauty gurus all these beauty people are getting so fucking rich. What is with these cosmetics shit?
It's a good racket, I guess.
I mean, Kylie Jenner is a billionaire.
Right.
From selling fucking lip gloss. Jeffree Star is like a trillionaire from selling lipstick and shit. I mean, what the fuck, man?
Cheers.
Like, also, like Rihanna was like worth $600 million now. I read something from cosmetics. Jesus Christ, I gotta make cosmetics. What can I sell? I gotta make Vaseline, Ethan Klein Vaseline.
There you go.
Fupa Trooper Vaseline.
What about like a Fupa rub?
Fupa rub?
Some sort of rub. Yeah.
Somehow I don't see that having the broad appeal to make me a billionaire. I gotta figure it out. Would you guys buy some cosmetics? What would you be interested in? God, women, man, I need female audience. Sorry, all the men watching, but I can't fleece you enough. I need to work on my female audience because you could sell females a fuckload more than you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, look at Dan's shirt. Oh, we got new shirts. Wow. It's not going to make me a billion. H3H3shop.com. Fupa Troopers Army. And there's
This
other.
should make you a billion. This
Bring in
worth
the Ela shirt.
way fucking more. Here, I'll go grab one.
Yeah, that's not going to make me $1 billion, though. Sorry, guys. You're just not as valuable as females. I could sell them lip gloss with asbestos in it. The thing about all those cosmetics, too, is that I bet you that costs like 25 cents to make. 22 cents of it is the packaging. And they sell it for $100 fucking dollars. Like, the markup on that shit is insane. And why is it that every beauty guru on YouTube has products, has a line? Somehow, they're all just chemists. They all just understand how to make supplements. You know, makeup is one thing, but when I found out they were making supplements, shit that you actually eat, I was like, oh, mama. You couldn't fucking pay me to put that shit in my body. It's probably just hay.
Yeah. And asbestos, apparently.
And asbestos.
Yeah.
A little asbestos, a little lead, and a little hay.
A little extra flavor.
So then this story continues. So that was JoJo, who was caught selling asbestos. God bless her. And then there's another one named Jacqueline Hill, who was selling lipstick with mold in it. That's right. Straight up hairs and mold. Nasty shit, y'all.
Come on.
Again, sorry, lady, just because you're like putting on makeup doesn't mean you're qualified to make it. Gabish?
Come on.
Here, this is how it arrived. All hairy and bumpy and shit. This is people tweeting at her like, what the fuck? Look, this girl found a bead in it. She found a fucking... Oh, shit. She found a bead in her shit, bro. That's a lump of asbestos. She's a lump of lead right there, my dudes.
Uranium core.
Do not buy products from YouTubers. Cosmetics. Sorry.
Now this one, she's refuting this, or she's battling it. With the JoJo one, you know, they pulled all the products and everything.
The FDA is like,
legit.
no.
Yeah.
Is JoJo like, is she just hiding her head from public? What's going on with JoJo?
It doesn't seem, there was like an apology statement, just a very generic apology statement, and that's
Hi guys, JoJo here.
Yeah.
Sorry for selling you lip gloss with asbestos. All right, catch me in my JoJo car. Like her pipes shoot out like asbestos powder.
Black smoke as she drives away.
Well, what do you think her plate is? Asbestos.
Yeah. It's Poison Queen. It spells Poison Queen offhand, like PSN. You know. Look at this. There's fucking hairs on this one, dudes. Hairs.
She says they are fibers from cotton gloves used at the factory.
That is so dumb. Why? First of all, at a cosmetic plant, if you have workers using cotton gloves, you already are working at such a dime store, unprofessional factory that I wouldn't be surprised if there's mold and asbestos and lead in your lipstick. Why wouldn't you use latex gloves? Who the fuck would use cloth gloves? And if they did, why are they rubbing the tip of the makeup? It's embedded inside of the lipstick. That literally doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to...
There's no fucking way they were using cloth gloves. No way. So then this girl actually...
She busted out the microscope.
Yeah, it's pretty legit. This girl named Raw. We're
trying to find the rawest of the raw. We're trying to find the rawest of the raw.
Raw Beauty Christie. Put this shit under a microscope. Check this video out. The truth about Jaclyn Hill cosmetic lipstick.
That is absolutely
Look at these bubbles.
mortifying.
Here, I'll turn it up.
What are these hairs?
Ew, dude. You're supposed to put that on your lip. That's so foul. It looks like little pubes, dude. Oh my God. I am horrified. Oh. Oh. It looks like there's blackheads on it.
Those are just air bubbles.
Oh.
Is what I believe.
Why are there air bubbles on it? Why is there air coming from within it?
I don't even know. All right.
Do you know what produces air bubbles?
Like,
bacteria.
on it. Look at that. That's my chair.
That's a good point.
Weird. My shirt. Let's look at my highlight real quick. Sorry, this has nothing to do with anything. Oh!
That thing is awesome. I want to get that.
Yeah, how'd she get her hands on that? The thing's cool.
That's so sick. Anyway, so disgusting. So fucking disgusting. So she responded. Jaclyn Hill responded. She said, if any of you are receiving lipstick like this, please know that this is not hair. Oh, I'm afraid it's something much worse. My factory used brand new white gloves to do quality control, and they shed all over my product. We switched to rubber gloves 2 days ago, and we'll make sure this never happens again. What about the ball? What about the bubbles? Nobody's using cloth gloves for quality control anywhere in the world for so many reasons. One being, it's way more expensive than latex gloves. And two, it's way less sanitary than latex gloves. It doesn't make any sense to use cloth gloves anywhere, ever, anywhere. Where does anyone use cloth gloves? Go ahead and tell me. I'll wait. Go ahead. When does anyone use cloth gloves for handling anything?
Jewelry stores.
Okay, jewelry stores. Maybe you're right.
I would think they.
I would think they're using latex.
Yeah.
No, they use cloth gloves.
Okay, fine, Zach.
All right, Zach.
Jewelry. Anywhere else? Anyone else?
That's all I.
Would you say?
yeah.
Would you say that jewelry is porous and can soak up cloth?
No.
Well,
not the good shit.
There you have it. There's no fucking way this is right. Nasty shit, dude. Also, this was a great little thing. Fuck Kylie Jenner and fuck all these Kardashians. So stupid. Even after they got in trouble for promoting the Fire Festival, here's Kylie Jenner. She posted a promotion for this lipstick and then quickly erased it once people were finding hairs and shit in it. How the fuck? Who's paying her?
She actually posted it after the controversy had already kicked in.
She probably just had it scheduled. She didn't think twice about it.
Right.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. It looks like the fucking sorting hat from Harry Potter.
It really does. Yeah, and I mean, she had explanations for everything in her video, you know.
Yeah.
But just when you add up all the.
What about the ball, Dan?
Yeah, I don't think she mentioned the ball, to be honest.
Looks like a Wonka candy or something like that.
It's fucking gross.
Did you think that was a solid ball? No, that's just a cloth from the gloves.
Oh yeah. Right.
Cheers. So, how is this even worth her time? Like, literally, she's a billionaire. She probably didn't even touch her Instagram. She has like a manager who just queues this shit up and just keeps the money flowing. Fuck me, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you see any asbestos on her lips? Don't see any lead.
Any rashes?
I don't see any rashes or
people
mold.
People are getting
on
rashes from these things too, right? Because of the.
Oh no! People were getting rashes.
Yeah.
That ain't right. That's just disgusting. That is so foul. So, in short, my dudes, do not buy supplements or cosmetics, anything that requires chemistry. Please don't buy from YouTubers ever. Go to Johnson & Johnson. These guys been in the game for years. These motherfuckers wear rubber gloves. You know what I'm saying? These guys know how to make shit safely. They do not use asbestos. Why would they use asbestos? I imagine just some Chinese factory in the middle of nowhere next to like a toxic, polluted river, you know? It's like a green river.
Maybe.
Just using water from the river to make the cosmetics. Fucking nasty. There you have it. Pretty funny stuff. This scared the shit out of me. Little Xan is crazier than I thought, man. This video really fucking... Let me see here.
You a bitch, homie.
Little Xan. We talked recently about him, that he has a zero IQ. And this kind of continues that saga. Let's watch it and then comment on it.
You a bitch, homie. Hey, yo, bro. Look at this little bitch, homie. Do something, then, dog.
Apparently, this guy, Lil Xan, said something like Tupac's boring, and obviously stirred a lot of controversy. So this guy was just like, "Hey, dude, you know, fuck you or whatever for saying that shit about my boy Pac." So this is what ensues afterwards.
Fuck you want, bro? Hey, get the fuck out! Get out! Man, God, this motherfucker pulling a gun. Fuck out, nigga! Hey, y'all see this shit, right? Look at Little Xan pulling a gun right now.
Thank you,
look at
TMZ.
Little
Thank you for that.
Get out! Hey, look at this guy pulling the gun right now. Look at this motherfucker. Hey, pull that shit out again, homie. Hey, homie, you a bitch. You a bitch. Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Hey, look at my car. Look at my car. Yeah. Look at your car, you little bitch.
My car.
So imagine being so unintimidating that you can point a fucking gun at someone and not faze them.
Yeah,
like this guy was so unfazed by having a gun pointed at him by what seems to be someone who is constantly under the influence and unpredictable, and still was like, "You are such a little bitch. I'm not even scared." I mean, what? I would have fucking I would have been like, "See ya." I don't want a gun pointed at me. I get scared when I see Little Xan pointing a gun at him because it looks like he's pointing it at me when I look at the screen. That scares me. You know what I'm saying?
Bitch.
But fuck this kid, man. Dude, this guy is a menace to society, bro. You get a little shit talked to you and you pull a gun, like, get the fuck out. I hope he gets arrested. I hope this kid gets thrown in jail. That is so insane to pull a gun on someone like that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He's trying to claim that he pulled it in self-defense because he was
okay. Well, it's on video, idiot.
Intimidated. Well, I mean, we don't know what happened before the video. Not to defend him,
I
doubt that really required a gun to be pulled, but
you can disprove it watching this video. I mean, he only pulls his gun after they're walking away from each other.
Sure.
Like you can see here, the guy's walking away.
Do something then, dog.
What the fuck you want, bro?
Hey,
get the fuck out! Get out!
Man, God, this
also, by the way, in California, you can't just cruise around with a gun either. You know what I mean? That's not really a legitimate excuse.
He's like treating it like a toy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really handling it like a toy. You know?
Hey, y'all see this shit, right? Look at Little Xan pulling a gun right now.
Imagine dating Little Xan.
Oh, boy.
Look at Little Get out! Hey, look at this guy.
Is this the same girlfriend from the video where he's drooling all over himself?
Yeah, probably.
Cool.
Get out! Get out! I got a gun!
Look at my car.
Really? That's it?
Look at
my car?
What a fucking asshole.
Dude, you and everyone in LA has a nice car, dude. You're not the only one with a nice car. I see this car. This is like every other car, this Mercedes in LA.
Yeah.
Look at my car. My gun obviously doesn't intimidate you. This kid is a danger to society. This is truly disturbing.
Look at this motherfucker. Hey, pull that shit out again, homie. Hey, homie, you a bitch. You a bitch. Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Hey, look at my car. Look at my car. Yeah. Look at your car, you little bitch.
Ugh, what a nightmare. Man.
So yeah, he's being investigated for assault with a deadly weapon right
What's
now.
to investigate?
So, I mean,
here it is.
I mean, they might want to pull video from before this video starts, you know? We don't know.
I just don't know.
I think it's safe to assume
that.
Yeah, well, I mean, what if the guy was threatening him with violence or something? I don't know. I'm not trying to make excuses for Lil Xan, but that's probably why they want to take their time and investigate, get the whole story. But yeah, I mean, I'd say there's a good chance he's
I don't think he's any. I mean, even if he was defending himself, Again, he was not. By the time he pulled his gun, he didn't seem to be in any risk, any danger.
You're right that you can see in the video the dude's walking away when the gun
Like
comes
here.
out, so it's
here he walks
hard.
away.
Hey, yo, bro. Look at this little bitch, homie.
He just pulled a gun out right there. But his back was to him. when he pulled the
that's
gun
pretty
out.
cut and dry. You're right.
God, this motherfucker.
And now he's walking away after he pulled the gun. He's
Right.
like, "Yo, this guy pulled a gun."
Hey, y'all see this shit, right? Look at little Zan pulling a gun right now.
This is all over arguing about Tupac. Like, what the fuck?
Look at little
Get out! That's a good
We
soundbite.
need that soundbite for sure.
You know where he's going to be getting in? Prison.
Ooh.
Oh, God. I really cringed when I saw this. I was like, holy shit, dog. You need fucking help. This guy really, he needs help, man. This is not the way to live your life.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Getting hospitalized from hot Cheetos. Fucking drooling all over yourself while making a video with your girlfriend.
Listen, I'm pro gun rights. I own a gun, I believe, but man, I hate seeing this shit.
Yeah.
This is not fucking cool. Fuck. Made me so uncomfortable. The doc got banned from Twitch. This was a good story. Dr. Disrespect, been on the show, guest on the show, Twitch superstar, recently did his first IRL stream. IRL stream is when you walk around and live stream, just kind of being around, doing your thing. And it's the first time he's ever done that. He usually streams at his computer playing, video games. And God, I've been watching The Bachelorette, and she always goes, and you guys watch that show?
No.
You're no Bachelor Nation?
I got no
Bits and
cable.
pieces.
I'm hooked on it. It's so sad, but I can't stop watching
I
it.
see people talking about it all the time. And
It's
seems
really
like pretty
entertaining. Like, the girl this season is so undesirable, and you have all these guys fighting for her, and you know that she's so undesirable. She's a total ditz. She's not interesting. She's not even that attractive, frankly speaking, at least to my taste. I mean, she's certainly not like a supermodel or anything.
Is she like from a previous season or
Yes.
something? One of those? Yeah.
Yeah, and her ass got cut. Like, she didn't make it even that deep, to be honest with you.
Yeah. But she was like the wild one.
Yeah,
whatever.
she was the crazy one. You could tell. And so she talks like kind of an airhead, and she always goes and like
Vocal fry.
I kind of miss those shows. I used to watch the really fucking sleazy ones on VH1 back in the day, like with Flavor Flav and shit.
Flavor of Love?
Flavor of Love. Oh my god, dude, that shit was so.
Did you
funny.
watch the Brett Michaels one?
Yeah, and the Brett Michaels one. Yeah.
You should watch Bachelorette. It's so good.
It's something.
And it's 2 hours long too, so you're asking fucking
2 hours.
Oh yeah, baby. Every episode's 2
What?
hours.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah, boy, and I'm glued. I'm telling you, the production on these shows, because there's some that are just total F-tier garbage.
It's a network show, right?
It's one of their most popular shows.
What network is it on?
ABC.
Yeah, ABC, I think.
What's
Disney,
her name?
baby.
Hannah
Wholesome
B.
content.
Yeah, Hannah B. See, you're Bachelor Nation, Zach.
Didn't like one guy say he loved her like the first episode?
Yeah, he's totally psycho. It's awesome. All the other this guy Luke, he said on the first day that he's falling in love with her, and all the guys fucking hate this guy, and he's such a psycho.
But how can you know if you love someone?
Exactly, Zach.
That's got to be scripted then, yeah?
It's not scripted. He's just crazy.
Well,
it's not
that's
scripted.
kind of the problem.
Why is that proof that it's scripted?
It's not proof, but
the guy, you got to watch the show. The guy's crazy.
But that's like too good TV.
Zach.
It's not that it's
You're not-
scripted, but it's a weird gray
It's produced.
area. Yeah.
No,
produced.
no,
They
no.
are highly encouraged to behave a certain.
No.
I'm sorry. I don't want to.
But you guys aren't even watching the season. Here's what the thing is that you got all these guys and they're super competitive, and they probably don't, like, in a vacuum, if it was just them meeting her, they probably wouldn't even be interested in her. But because it's like this Lord of the Flies kind of battle royale,
Right.
and they're super competitive,
I see what you're
and they're the only woman in the whole world basically for these guys who are there for like 2 months with just her, then their brains get all crazy, like this is the last woman on earth almost, like, and
Like an animal instinct.
They go crazy.
Yeah. Well, the guys on these shows are, they're fucking hopped up on HGH and shit. Like.
Well, the best part is that all these guys, they're all like super jacked, handsome dudes, but all these guys are just unemployed.
Yeah.
They're like so ineligible.
Like
and
that,
her
right?
too, by the way. She doesn't have a fucking job. They're all on this show for like 2 months.
Like the last Bachelor, the virgin dude, wasn't he a football player? What the fuck does he do?
He was
now?
an ex-football player, but he's already retired. He's not. He's unemployed, bro.
Yeah.
He's straight up unemployed.
Does ABC pay him, or what do they do?
Yeah, I think they pay the Bachelor or Bachelorette, but like not. They pay not an insane amount, not like life-changing money, and then all the other contestants do not get paid.
So they make no money.
They are straight up unemployed.
Wow.
So this is not. That's the part that like trips me out about this show is that you have all these guys fighting for her, they're all unemployed.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to get married at the end of the show. She's unemployed. It's like the show ends, they get married, and it's like every week it's like crazy activities, insane date, helicopter ride, and then when it's done, it's just got to be like, oh shit, we're just two unemployed idiots, and I don't even like you that much.
And the marriage never lasts.
Apparently some do, Zach.
Oh. You gotta have hope.
Yeah, you gotta have hope. The love exists.
So I just looked it up, and apparently, so you're right, the contestants, they don't get paid at all.
Mm-hmm.
And the star, either the Bachelor or the Bachelorette, they do get a salary, but their salary is determined by their pay for their normal job.
Oh. What cheap
It's like fucking jury duty.
I guarantee you none of those guys make that much money, though.
No, exactly. Yeah. This is an article. This is actually just from a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that's
this
so
is like
cheap.
Relevant to the recent seasons.
And you can tell the budget on the show is like really, really insane because.
Well, it's a network show, a network reality show. I mean,
And it's really, frankly, one of their most popular shows. You can tell.
Yeah. Well, if they put it on for 2 fucking hours.
But this is like season like 20 something. I mean, but I recommend it. It's a fun watch. It's just fun. It's Bachelor Nation all day, every day.
Cheers.
Where was I? Doc gets banned for going in the bathroom. I really don't feel like talking about this one. What can you say? It was stupid.
Yeah, and I mean, I think today maybe there's going to be finally a follow-up or a video from him about it, but as of the time of this recording, he has not really replied other than a tweet saying that was coming. So we really don't have any updates on the situation. People are saying he might be in legal trouble because of all of this.
Well, it's certainly possible. Here's one shot. Okay. So he did this 4 times while at EA. Now, it's illegal.
E3.
E3, thank you. It's illegal in California to film within a bathroom. It's against Twitch's terms of service. And I'm sure E3 and the facility that hosted it is not loving this either.
Yeah, he got his badge revoked. He got kicked out.
So you can see these giant blurred. They're cruising through the bathroom. These are all people here at the urinal. And look at his fucking dumbass cameraman. Well, the truth is he knows. He's like, man, we shouldn't be in here.
He's cheesing. Look at that.
But so this isn't the worst one. The worst one is here. There's at one point he's right at the urinal. And it's so close to seeing another dude's junk. And it's a live stream, so there's no takebacks, right?
Yeah.
You can see their face, you can see their junk. I think there's even a kid here at this point peeing in the back. And he did this 4 times. And it's just such a dumb idea, dude. Just such a bad idea. I mean, this guy is kind of like he's got a lot of bad ideas.
It seems like every time he leaves his house, he gets in trouble.
Dan, that's a good observation. It's so great that this was his first and last IRL stream.
I believe he said in his one and only tweet since this happened that he fired his guy.
I think he was kidding.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, it seemed ironic.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, it's his responsibility.
Yeah, ultimately.
The guy, what does the guy do? He just follows him with the camera. Doc needs to be like, stay outside the bathroom.
Oh,
also, it happened 4 times.
Some common sense. But
4 times it happened.
Is he permanently banned, or how does that work?
Well,
as of now, he's still at least suspended.
People don't know how long he was banned for. There's not been a statement about it.
I don't see Twitch making it permanent.
No, he's too important to the platform anyway.
Yeah, I mean, because if they ban him, he'll just go to YouTube and keep doing what he's doing.
I don't think he's banned, but we don't know for how long he's been suspended. But ultimately, I do think this underlies a problem that we keep seeing on IRL streams is that people going out into the world, live streaming cameras. There's no filtering. There's no takebacks. And they're doing really dangerous, stupid shit. And so these guys out there, they need to be held. I mean, it's good that Twitch suspended him. It is. But these guys need to be more thoughtful out there because dude, if you're showing like a little kid's dick or some dude's dick in the bathroom, I mean, all those people have a right to privacy in the fucking bathroom, for Christ's sake. You can see when he's in there that they're all like, what is going on? Everyone's super weirded out.
Yeah, I'd be fucking pissed if I walked into the bathroom.
There's a great possibility that he would be in legal trouble from any one of these parties involved. And frankly speaking, he doesn't really have much of a defense, I would say. And I do think these IRL streamers need a wake-up call because it's just a breeding ground for like toxic behavior. And yeah, you know, what can you say?
I don't know if it's just a matter of we only hear about it when shit like this happens, but yeah, my impression of the people that do this is pretty, I mean, not Doc personally, but like the whole practice of going out and doing this IRL streaming, it doesn't seem to work out pretty often, you know?
I'm sure there are decent dudes, you know, that are conscientious and nice and good about it, making it a stream.
Yeah, again, we hear about the bad ones, I guess.
But there are toxic ones, and they're under all this pressure to do something interesting, and they're, you know, they push it too far. And it's live. That's the part that's so... You're live in an uncontrolled environment, and you got to be careful. You know? It's a big difference between being live in the studio. I mean, there's only so much that can happen here in this studio. I'm not showing any kids' dicks peeing at the urinal, for example. That's not a possibility. Gabish.
Cheers.
Anyway, I'm very eager to see how this develops, though, because I'm surprised Doc hasn't really said anything or apologized or explained. I mean, as far as I've seen, he's just kind of made ironic statements about it, not really taking it seriously. And I do think it is quite a serious infraction that he's done. So,
yeah, I mean, if he's in legal trouble, though, he would be best served in not saying anything. Right?
I suppose you're right. I guess maybe I wonder if that is
you know, if he actually...
indicative of him being in legal trouble.
Right.
But he did. Let me see the one tweet he did make. He just said, mishaps lead to recaps. P.S. My director, Alex, was fired. That seems ironic to me. But he's just promoting his...
And to be fair, I did see a bunch of clips from that day. Careful. Scrolling down there.
Yeah.
I did see a bunch of clips from that day, and it was, I mean, it was pretty entertaining. Like, he was being pretty funny at the convention and everything. It was just, he blew it. He blew it.
Yep. No, he's a hilarious dude. I mean, you know, he was a great podcast guest, a great entertainer. But
yeah, that was a ton of fun.
He's just, these guys got to be careful out there, cruising into bathrooms, live streaming. You know, you might as well put the camera over a stall door and see what's going on inside at that point.
With you, dude?
You know. Well, I'm trying to keep the show on the short side because I want to get home to my fam and enjoy the weekend and take care of little Theodore. So I will finish it up here. But I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope that you laughed and learned along with us. This is your general, your leader, Fupish Maximus, here to wish you a very happy weekend, a fantastic week ahead. May all of your dreams and wishes come true.
It's your first Father's Day this Sunday.
Oh, is it Sunday?
Yeah, congratulations.
Do you think that I have earned the right to celebrate Father's Day? Because I've only been a father for like 9 days.
Dude, Theo better get you something, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be all passive aggressive.
For that 48-hour fucking marathon he put you through? Come on.
I'm just going to be all pissed and passive aggressive all day. What do you want to
Son
eat?
didn't even get me anything.
What do you want to eat?
Cheers.
No, I'm excited. It's going to be fun. I think I'm just going to have the family over, my dad, my family, and we'll just order some food, take it easy. Oh, Hila's mom's going to cook. She does these huge...
Oh, she's out here.
Yeah, she's out here.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's been great having her here to help us.
That's awesome.
So she's going to cook a big old feast for everybody. She has this incredible chef. She'll wake up at like 5 a.m. and cook until like 5 p.m.
Nice.
She's good, crazy, but fantastic. Looking forward to that. So, to all the other dads out there, you rule. Dads rule. And moms drool. No, moms drool. Kit Kat, she's good. All right, well, and so that's it. That's all I've got to say. So we'll see you next week. Hila will probably be back next week. We'll see how she's feeling. And we'll see you then. Meanwhile, I don't know about if I'm going to be making any H3 videos. Probably not. I don't think I'm ready. A couple more weeks maybe, and I'll start working on something. But here we are. Alrighty. So that's about it, guys. We love you. We appreciate you. Keep on Foopish Maximusing it up, and we shall see you next week. Thank you all. Appreciate you. Ta-ta.
Bye.